Hi, my name is Aurora Beaumond. I am a part of Bates College class of 2024, and today I'm going to be talking about human papillomavirus, also known as HPV. HPV is a viral infection. It is a non-enveloped DNA virus that affects skin and mucosal cells. It is transmitted through skin-to-skin contact, which does not necessarily mean sexual contact, even though it is classified as an STI, and it is also the most common STI. So women under the age of 25 are the most likely to get HPV, even though 80% of women by the time they turn 50 will have had HPV. High number of sexual partners and co-infections with other STDs such as chlamydia or having a weakened immune system can make having HPV a lot worse. An estimated 79 million Americans have HPV, and an estimated 14 million new cases will be diagnosed every year. There are also 40 plus strains of HPV, some of which cause cancer, some of which cause genital warts, which we will get into. This map shows the age standardized rates of genital cancer, so cervical, penile, anal cancers, and this is head and neck, so pharyngeal, throat cancers. It's less frequent that head and neck cancers occur, but it still does happen as a result of HPV. So the two main conditions associated with HPV are genital warts and cancer. For warts, signs and symptoms include changes in skin, texture, or color. As for cancer, signs and symptoms, pain during sex, unusual discharge. There are actually 14 strains that are known to cause cancer, the most common being 16 and 18. Some complications associated with HPV, since it has a high morbidity, very easily spread. A late or lack of diagnosis can be fatal, especially in terms of cervical cancer. The cancer can metastasize. It can form and no longer respond to chemotherapy. And then there are the anatomical changes associated with cancer, such as surgery and even loss of fertility for women, as when part of the cervix is removed, they can no longer carry a child, even if it's only a small portion, such as early stage 1B. However, the HPV vaccine is very helpful in preventing cancer and genital warts. So there are three types. There's Cervarix, Gardasil, and Gardasil 9. Gardasil 9 is the only HPV vaccine used in the US currently, and it includes all 9 of the strains shown, while Cervarix only prevents against strains 16 and 18. Gardasil prevents the first 4. So as I said, strains 16 and 18 are the most common cancer-causing HPV strains. Strains 6 and 11 are responsible for 90% of genital wart cases, and strains 31, 33, 45, 52, and 58 are all other cancer-causing strains. And this vaccine was first made available in 2006, and it uses virus-like particles to mimic the virus without giving you the actual virus, and creates an antibody response up to 9 times more effective than if you recovered from the virus on your own, because 90 of cases don't require treatment. There is no treatment for HPV itself. It naturally passes unless you have the conditions such as genital warts and cancer. Some adverse effects of the vaccination are pain at the injection site, fever, dizziness and fainting, nausea, which are pretty generic and come with our warnings with vaccines such as the flu shot. More serious complications that can arise are blood clots due to the likelihood that females are often on oral contraceptives, and blood clots are already a symptom of that. So that's what this image is. Deep vein thrombosis in this leg compared to a normal, healthy circulation. So some contraindications are allergies. So if you're allergic to yeast, you cannot take the HPV vaccine. So the vaccine versus the disease, there are very few side effects, and it can lead to herd immunity, as if more people have the vaccine, it's less likely to spread and it's less likely to develop into cancer, which is one of the burdens of the disease. So cancer is the more serious of the two conditions, and it can lead to disfigurement of the affected areas, as you can see here, and can require a lot of medical attention. The vaccine schedule. So it's recommended for girls as early as age 9. As you can see on this chart, here's HPV. You need 2 doses. Most people get it when they're 11 or 12. If you're over 15, you will need a 3rd booster, and you can actually get it up to age 26. The vaccine is technically approved age 27 to 45, but is found to be less effective, and so they recommend regular testing through pap smears instead. Thank you.